So today I'm going to give you a huge epiphany or aha moment, one so powerful it can change the way you view relationships and breakups for the rest of your life. Want to know what it is? Stay tuned. So quickly, I'm Errol Greene, and I've studied relationships for over 20 years. I have millions of answer views on the subject, and I specialize in helping people getting over devastating breakups. I even wrote a workbook to help people get years of separation from their ex in 30 days or less, and I'll put a link to it below if you'd like more information on it. So about that epiphany or aha moment that I promised you. Well, if you were the person that was broken up with, I completely get how you might feel rejected. Getting dumped, as people like to call it, can create feelings of inadequacy and rejection in us. And I get that. I've been there. I felt that way myself. And it's perfectly normal, but it's also perfectly wrong, and you really shouldn't feel this way. Why, you ask? Well, let's start with this. Dating is never really a right or wrong answer because let's face it, what one person absolutely hates, someone else is going to love, right? Meaning, and here comes the epiphany I promised you, love is not so much about rejection or acceptance as it is about fit. I mean, let's think about this for a minute. If you bought a pair of shoes and they didn't fit, you wouldn't cry and wonder what was wrong with your feet, right? You just look for a pair that did. Well, it's the same thing with people. People often confuse lack of fit for rejection, but it's not about rejection as much as it is about fit. And I've seen this 1,000 times because what one person finds highly annoying and can't stand, another person is going to find cute and endearing. And I cannot tell you how many times I've seen that over and over. Let me give you just an example from my own life. I once went out with a woman who loved hockey, loved it so much, in fact, she had 2 sets of season tickets. It was her primary social activity, and she lived for these games. So for our second date, she made a huge tailgate spread and took me to a hockey game. She wanted to just introduce me to this, big part of her life that she loves so much and share it with me. It was a huge gesture, and she spent a lot of money on it and put a lot of time and thought and effort. And I'm really still grateful for all the trouble she went to. There was only one problem. I can't stand hockey. It bores me to tears, and trust me, don't think I haven't tried to like it. I've gone to about 10 matches over the years, and every time I just find myself waiting until it's over. I'll daydream, I'll people watch, and I will count the clock until the game is over. Anyway, I love football. I love track and field. I love watching golf because I can really relate to the sport and how difficult it is to play it, but hockey just never spoke to me. No offense if you love it, it's just not for me. So despite this woman being pretty, having a great personality, I just couldn't see myself sitting several hours from October through June being bored out of my skull because it was something that was so important to her. And I knew that that was crazy. I mean, another guy would think I was crazy, and I probably am. I knew this woman was a dream girl for a lot of other guys, so I wanted to make sure she was free to find him. So I did not continue to date her. And again, the point of this story is not about rejection or inferiority, worthiness, anything like that. There was absolutely nothing wrong with her, and there was a lot of things right about her. You just weren't the best fit for each other is all. And no one can really say who's the ultimate judge of who's attractive, who's interesting, who's worthy, all of that. It's just a matter of finding who's right for you. Kind of like one of those quizzes where they say there are no right or wrong answers. Well, in this case, it actually is true. There are no right or wrong answers in love. It's all about fit. I mean, let's face it, Hollywood actors face this, models face this, the super rich face this, comedians face this. In short, everybody faces this, right? It's not that they're bad people, they just didn't find the right fit. So if you're feeling crappy and rejected, I want you to realize that it's not so much about rejection as it is about fit. And you should be happy now because you're free to stop wasting time on the wrong fit in order to find the right one. So see, it really was them and not you. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. I hope it helped. If you liked them, please do us both a favor, click like, subscribe, and ring the bell for new videos when they're put out. And I promise you, if you do, I'll put out more videos that will also help you get over your ex in 30 days or less. So thanks, and see you again next time.